It is such a cold and lovely winter afternoon. I am so bored sitting at home. Let me go out to park and play. Wait a minute. There is a shorter route to the park as well. Great! I will explore that route and reach the park. Oh no! How can I forget? Dad told me not to take this route as people get lost midway. Oh no! I am lost. There was only a single lane when I came in. How come there are 5 lanes all around now? Which lane should I take to reach the park? Whom should I ask? Yes, my gadget will come in handy now.
What are you doing here? And by the way, who are you?
Hello, I am JC. I have lost my way. Can you please help me?
Yes, why not? Take a ride and go straight.
Can you explain why I am surrounded by 5 lanes? Where did they appear from?
You were scared and wanted to go back home, and look at you now.
Please don't get me wrong, but I would like to know how did the 5 lanes appear and why?
Okay. In ancient times, kingdoms used to cover vast lands and were divided into provinces, districts, and villages.
Wow! So is this place of historical importance?
Yes, it is. This place once used to be a village, the lowest unit of administration in the entire kingdom.
Unit of administration?
Well, supervising vast territories was a difficult task for kings, so they used to divide them into smaller administrative units.
Great! But what made the kings delegate their administrative powers to the village headman?
The kings had no choice. For example, the Guptas and the Chalukyas had such vast kingdoms that they had no other option other than delegating their powers.
If this was a village during earlier times, then why is everyone scared to take this route?
Simple. Anyone who comes here gets lost.
Maybe I can go and explore the 4 lanes.
Yes, sure. Take care, JC. I'm sure you will enjoy.
I will check out all the lanes one by one. Let me start with the first one. Whoa! There is a hut right in the middle of the road. I am definitely going inside. No way! There's no one here. Whom do I ask? It is Gizmo time.
Hello, JC. How are you doing?
How do you know my name? I have come here for the first time.
Well, no need to be scared. Let me introduce myself. I am poet Harshavardhana of King Samudragupta's court.
Actually, I've never heard about you in my textbooks.
What are you doing here?
Well, Mr. Lafenzo briefed me about a village being the basic unit of administration. But I wanted to know who was given the authority to run these units.
The kings usually selected men who were economically and socially powerful in the society.
Can you not give me an example?
Well, I was one of the officials who occupied a high administrative post in King Samudragupta's court. You know, JC, most of the administrative posts of those times were hereditary.
Hereditary?
Kings believed that learning and ability are transferred from one generation to another. Hence, higher level posts were delegated on the basis of heredity.
But why were you entrusted with an official post in King Samudragupta's court?
Well, since my father was a Mahadandanayak, as his successor, I too acquired the same post.
Mahadandanayak?
Mahadandanayak assisted kings on judicial matters of the kingdom.
Cool. Even I am my dad's successor. So, I will be going to the same office as him?
You can ask your dad about that. However, you will have to go to only one office. I was entrusted with the supervision of 3 offices.
Wow. Seems like the king really liked your work.
Well, if someone had a really strong position in the society, kings would usually trust such a person with several offices.
So what are the offices you managed?
Well, I was a Kumar Amatya, that is an important minister, and a Sandhi Vigrahak, that is a minister of war and peace.
Phew. I too will have to be an all-rounder to be considered for all the 3 offices.
Yes, maybe. But why not give it a try?
I will, definitely. It was a pleasure meeting you. I will also ask my teacher to discuss about poet Harishen in front of the whole class. This is so interesting. Had I not taken this route, I would not have been aware that a place of such historical importance is so close to my house. Here I come, lane 2. Oh my God, so many gold coins. And who is that? Hi, I'm JC, and I want to know why this place is strewn around with coins made in gold.
Hello, I am Neil. Well, this place used to be a bank.
A bank? But of what use was a bank during those times?
Okay, tell me. Does your dad visit the bank, and do you know why?
Yes, he does. He visits the bank for monetary transactions like depositing cash.
Right. In ancient times, there used to be an association of bankers known as guilds for securing or lending capital, and the officers of such guilds were called Shreshtis.
Phew, such a difficult name. Shreshtis. Did they have a manager too?
Not a manager. Their chief was called Nagara Shreshti, and I was one of them.
Oh, really? From now on, I will consult you for monetary matters.
You are most welcome. But make sure that no one sees you coming here with a whole lot of money, yeah?
Okay, Mr. Neil, it was a pleasure talking to you.
You are most welcome.
Oh, who is that?
Hey there. Be careful. Be careful. Look where you're going.
Who are you? And where are you going?
I'm Merchant Looney, and I'm going on a trip to the city for an important meeting.
Meeting? What meeting?
Why don't you accompany me to see what we do?
Oh, will you take me? That'll be great.
JC, you sit here, and I'll be back in a while.
Mr. Looney, as a Pratham Sarthav, only you can give us a solution. Yes.
Well, I have decided that we Sarthavs will have to migrate to some other place that offers us better trade prospects. We can pay the donors periodical interest from there.
Yes, it is time we seek some capital through.
What did they mean by Sarthava? Let me ask Mr. Looney after the meeting is over.
So, JC, did you like the trip?
Yes, I did. but I would like to know who is a Sarthava. And why did they call you a Pratham Sarthava?
Sarthavs or merchants organize themselves into guilds to take forward their trading activities. Since I headed the guild, I was called the Pratham Sarthav.
Oh, just like our class monitors? But were there any other guilds or associations during those times?
There were guilds of artisans called Kulika, headed by the Pratham Kulika, who came together to enrich their crafts.
That is a whole lot of interesting information.
Most welcome, JC. Keep this with you as it will help you on the way ahead.
Goodbye, Mr. Looney.
Oops! Who are you? And why are you carrying me?
Calm down. I am JC. Merchant Neil handed you over to me. He said you will help me in the third lane.
Oh, okay. Tell me, what do you want to know?
There is nothing here. I think I should go back to the fourth lane. Hi, I am JC. I am exploring all the 4 lanes and I've already covered first and the second lane. What is that in your hand?
Hello, JC. I am Arcelo, the archer. And this is an arch.
Hi, I am JC. Why are you holding the arch?
Well, I am a part of the king's army. You know, kings in earlier days used to maintain a well-organized army.
Yes, I am aware about certain great wars fought with the help of huge armies.
But are you aware that there were military rulers who used to supply troops to the kings?
Really? I never knew that. Tell me something more about them.
These military rulers were called Samantas.
What did a Samant do?
Okay, let's play Catch Me If You Can to make you understand.
Great!
Now, JC, you are the ruler of the land on which you are standing. But this part of the land belongs to me.
So as a king, I have to conquer your land, right?
Yes, you will cross the line and come into my territory. Then you will start running towards that tree and try to get the arch, and I'll try to stop you.
If I get the arch, I win. Great! So get set and go!
You are too fast, JC. You have become the king of my part of the land as well.
Yes, I'm the king of the jungle. But what will you do now?
Well, it is up to you to decide what to do with me.
Well, what do I do?
Let me give you an idea. Now, since you have the entire land to rule, why don't you give me a little autonomy over my piece of land? And in return, I will give you something.
But what will you give me in return?
I will supply troops to your army whenever required, and also pay periodical tributes to you. In that way, I will be the Samant for your kingdom.
Samant?
Yes, since you have not taken away full autonomy of the land from me, I have become a Samant under you.
So, from now on you will be under my control?
Yes, as a Samant of your kingdom, I will have to maintain an army for your requirement.
Wow, that is cool.
You know, JC, the kings of the Gupta Empire used to rely heavily on infantry archers, and I was the part of the infantry.
Okay, then maybe you can keep the arch with you.
Definitely. As a Samant, I will require the arch for the infantry and other divisions of the army too.
Infantry division? Was the army divided into different branches?
Yes, the military was divided into 4 branches: cavalry, infantry, elephants, and chariots. Do come back, JC. We can continue the game later.
I'm so happy. Now it's the turn of the last lane.
Hey there, little boy. I was waiting for you.
Ha! Oh well, I took a tour of the first 3 lanes.
I know. You want to know about the 4th lane, right? The point where I am standing now used to be a platform. Village assemblies used to take place here.
Village assemblies? What do you mean by that?
Come here, JC. Look at that platform over there.
Today, we will review the development records of all villages, including the lands, temples, and also discuss local issues.
Hello, this is JC here. Can you please tell me what is happening here?
Hello there. Welcome to our Sabha.
A sabha?
We are Brahmin land owners, and we are here to take care of the village administration. That is why we call a Sabha frequently to discuss administrative matters.
Okay. It seems like all of you are Brahmins.
Yes, a Sabha only consists of Brahmin land owners, but the Ur or village assembly consists of non-Brahmin land owners as well.
So they have different assemblies altogether.
Yes, each assembly in a village is divided into different committees. Committee of Brahmins is called a Sabha. Similarly, Committee of Merchants is called Nagaram, and Committee of Non-Brahmins is called an Ur.
Thanks so much for the information. Oh God, it is almost dark. I have to rush back. Bye, Miss Willie. It was a pleasure meeting you.
JC, where were you? I was so worried.
Sorry, Dad. I forgot to check the time as I was having a lot of fun.
What is this?
Oh, this is a precious coin from one of the kingdoms of the ancient times.
What were you up to, JC?
Nothing, Dad. But I just love the route to the park.